Some nights just call for throttle therapy. Empty roads, no hurry, headlights on the pavement, steady heartbeat in your chest, asphalt rivers slipping by. Let the noise of the week drain out and keep the miles that matter. I don't get to do these slow night rides enough. No schedule, no rush, just letting the day bleed out on the asphalt. St. Joe lights always seem to hit different as summer comes to an end. The quiet streets, the lake air, and that rhythm you only notice after the sun's gone and the tourists have packed up and headed home. These are the miles where the mind unclutters. Streetlights slide by, throttles barely cracked, and you can actually hear the bike breathe. If you know, you know. Some weeks don't need a celebration. They just need a single lap. I'm keeping the pace easy tonight. Smooth inputs, long corners, no one in the mirrors. This is throttle therapy at its finest. Empty roads with no hurry. Welcome back to Throttle and Thread. I'm Jacob. I hope you enjoy the riding and drone footage today. This is another laid-back motovlogging video. I wanted the voiceover to mesh with the vibe of the ride. The footage in this video is shot in and around St. Joe, Michigan, roughly around 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night. Quick second bike update. I finally took my Moto Guzzi 1100 Sport to the shop. I've been trying to figure out the clutch engagement issue and I've had no luck. I found someone who actually wants to dig into the old bike and see if they can figure out what's wrong with it. With the minimal knowledge of actually working on a motorcycle and the research I've done, I've come to the conclusion it could probably be one of three things, either the hydraulics, the linkage, or a clutch pack problem, but we'll see. The plan with that bike is real simple. Get it sorted and then put some real miles on it again. I have a list of videos I want to make with it. It's just such an eye turner on the road, and with the limited run the model had, I think it'd be awesome to do an in-depth history style review on it. Fingers crossed it's a quick and cheap fix on the bike and I can get it back soon. Oh, and some big news for the channel. I finally found that dedicated van I was talking about. It looks like a wreck, which is perfect. Cheap buy-in, a blank canvas almost, but I think it's going to be perfect. My current work vehicle has some racks and such inside of it, so I'm going to be uninstalling those and reinstalling them into my new dedicated channel vehicle. I also got some footage of me going to pick up the vehicle from the guy and bringing it back and whatnot, so at some point hopefully I can get a video together of me doing all that and then bringing it back and getting it ready to be this dedicated channel vehicle. I'm also wondering if anyone has any idea on any motorcycle meetups that are going to be happening locally or even a little farther than locally before it gets too cold out. If you know any, please comment it down below because I absolutely want to get out there before the winter weather gets here. The temperatures have been dropping daily, especially at night, but the days themselves have been perfect for riding, and we've got plenty of days ahead of us before we have to put the bikes away for the winter. I've been getting a lot more comfortable with the Mini 4 Pro lately. Little by little experimenting with different features and whatnot, manual orbits, slow reveals, waypoints, spotlight shots, etc. The footage is starting to look cleaner with each ride. I'll be real though, I still get extremely uncomfortable flying at night. The obstacle sensors are pretty limited in the dark, so I keep it high, I keep it slow, and the active track stays off at all times. Even so, I am happy with the direction it's going. Each lap I learn a new trick, tiny stick input, altitude change, and the clips are finally starting to match what I see in my head. Not quite there yet, still some refinement, but I'm pretty happy with how the drone footage has been turning out so far. I will say I gave myself a heart attack tonight though. I set the drone to hover right next to the bridge, right over the St. Joe River. I was figuring, oh, this will be a really cool shot, I also need to preface that I have some sort of phobia with water and big boats on water, driving over water in general. I don't really know what it is. I don't freeze or anything like that. I hyper focus to get from point A to point B, especially going over a bridge. When it comes to boats, there's not much I can do. It's just like at night, a big boat sitting there in the water, just, I don't know, something uncanny about it. But back to where the drone was at. As I was driving over the bridge with the drone camera probably 30 yards to the left of me over the water, I catch a glimpse of this massive boat in the pitch black with a huge crane arm sticking out of it. It was so dark in general over the water, I legitimately could not see it at all. It's almost like my eyes just could not adjust. And when it kind of clicked in my head where the boat was and where my drone was, my heart legitimately sank. I thought, shit, if this thing is moving, that crane is going to clip my drone and knock it either onto the boat or in the water. Once I stopped on the side of the road and looked to see where everything was, I kind of realized that it was fine, but it was just like the quick glance over, seeing it, and then going, oh shit, here's my drone right next to this thing. If it hits it, I mean, it's gone. Thankfully, everything was alright, so it doesn't really matter, but this is the footage that I got kind of leading up to that, so I hope you enjoy it. Lastly, I also picked up 3 new shoes for the channel's wardrobe. So you'll start seeing them pop up in rides, gear vids, and obviously studio streams. The first pair I picked up is the Dunk High SB Sweet Tooths. A loud candy corn fade, yellow to orange with a white toe and black outsole. They're super camera friendly. SB padding and a cushy insole make it fine for short rides and walk-arounds. I'll pair these with a neutral pair of pants and let the shoe do the talking. They're absolutely perfect for thumbnails and fit checks. And being that it's October already, we had to get something for Halloween. Up next is the Air Force 1 Low Invisible Woman 2.0. A clean white upper with translucent panels and icy blue vibe. It reads crisp in the daylight and still catches light at night. It's got that classic Air Force 1 cushioning, meaning easy all-day wear. Style-wise, this is my balance shoe. Pairs with bright tops or a Wolfpak Miami Vice backpack without fighting for attention. And lastly is the Air Force 1 mid-utility Spruce Frog. Straps, pull tabs, orange hits, and a translucent sole. A more rugged look for van building days and garage shoots. Plenty of ankle support if I'm filming on and off the bike. This would be what I call the workhorse in the rotation. It beats well, but still photographs tough. That's the pickups. Midwest temps are dropping, night labs continue, and the channel van video is coming soon. Day 0 tour and a plan to turn that beater into a mobile rig. Guzzi update as soon as I hear back from the shop. Affiliate links for gear and whatnot will be coming to the description soon. It's a free and easy way to support the channel if you're looking to pick something up. And the link tree has all my socials. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the RPMs up.